Welcome back to Giant Monster Games! I'm Adrian, and we are playing some more Devotion to Goats, or Mono White Goats, or whatever you want to refer to it as. And what do we think of this opening hand? I think it's actually pretty good. We're going to keep this. We're going to keep it. We have some turn 2 plays. We have a couple different 2-turn plays, depending on what our opponent ends up playing. Hey, look, it's a fancy swamp. And we have a couple turns to draw into another planes, hopefully. Well, there's another planes right there. So we're going to play it, ship it to our opponent's turn, and we'll see what happens. The more I've played this deck, by the way, I've played this deck a bunch now on MTGO, and I will say, I mean, if you're going to play this deck, please... Oh, we're playing as a vampire deck, I guess. Please go out and upgrade these Blessed Alliances with Path to Exile. Oh my god. It's just, every single time I'm like, I really just want Path to Exile. Can I get Path to Exile, please? It's just every single game. I'm sure you'll see it this game as well. Okay, well, let's play our Precinct Captain. We also have First Strike, so guess what? Doesn't really... Oh, remove a counter. Remove all counters from target permanent. Neat. Okay, well, we have a 2-2 and you have a 2-1, and so we will trade, but I'm not really interested in trading. So we will see how this pans out. We drew 2 lands, by the way. I mean, who draws 2 lands back to back? Gee. Also, who has like a mixture of lands? Why wouldn't you just have all of the like Zendikar lands and all of the not? Black creatures get +1/+1. But interesting. I didn't even know that card was a thing still. Well, that's the thing, I guess. And what do we think? It is their combat. And this is from Newly Controlled. It's not from Newly Controlled, it says it's Newly Controlled. And it is our turn. We draw an Honor the Pure, which is neat for us, that's for sure. And what do we think, though? What do I actually think? I could play Stasis Snare, get rid of his creature, which could be pretty fun. Or I could play... Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Let's go Stasis Snare. Bloop. Get rid of your little Vampirus over here. Vampire Hex Mage. Yep. And then we're gonna swing in and get a +1, get a 1/1 soldier token in the process. All of the plans are coming together in one amalgamation of awesomeness. This is what's happening right now. Oh, so she's gonna... That's funny. She sacked it to get rid of all permanents from something. Nothing, I guess. Also, let's open up these for you guys. And let's go to combat. And attack here. You go. And then ship it to our opponent's turn. See if anything special happens. I'm assuming nothing special does happen. And we're going to always yield. I definitely want those soldier tokens no matter what. Hey! We have fun soldier tokens. By fun, I mean completely messed up because my MTGO likes to do this weird thing where it creates weird bands of sometimes pink, sometimes green, and sometimes dark green colors. It's very interesting here. Vampire Necrotus. Play the top card of your revealed. As long as the top card of your thing is black, it gets +2/+1 or +2/+1 in flying. Hey, and they have a Bloodcast on top of their library. I want to put it over here so if you guys are looking for it, it is up here rather than over here where I would get confused because it's going to be covered up by other stuff. Well, that's a thing, that it's going to be a 6/5 flyer. Very interesting. And more planes. That's neat. I think what we're going to do at this point is we're going to play Honor the Pure. What do I think? Play Honor the Pure and then... Or I could play... I definitely want to keep Blessed Alliance up. So let's go Honor the Pure. Because I'm assuming he's going to swing in with his vampire guy. I'm just assuming. So, yeah. So let's just ship it to our opponent's turn. And see if they have anything that they want to do. We're not going to attack. And our opponent's turn still is a vampire. So I'm assuming he's going to swing in. And if he does swing in, we're just going to Blessed Alliance his attack creature. You don't have haste, do you? No, you don't. So, yeah. Going to get rid of this guy for you. Because I'm nice like that. Yeah, please attack. Come on, attack. 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 I really want you to attack right now. Decide to attack me. Waiting on you, opponent. Do you actually think that I have something in my hand? I mean, I am playing white. So I could... No, he doesn't attack. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's the thing. I have another Honor the Pure. That's neat. But I could play... What else could I play? Honor the Pure will give my guys an additional +1. That is a thing. That is interesting. I could also play Mentor the Meek, which will... Yeah, let's play Mentor... Hold on. If I play Mentor the Meek... Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Because then it's still, we can still hold up our Blessed Alliance. I'm assuming he's gonna attack with both these guys, which is fine? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's fine. At this time, I think it's fine. Even though he'll attack in, we'll just first strike block his Bloodghast and take 6 damage to the face. Assuming there's another... Hey! Nope. It is not. Not this time. Don't have flying. Which means I could, in theory, double block and kill his vampire crazy guy over here. I'm really surprised he didn't attack last turn, actually. That is something I was actually very surprised about. Sure. Yeah, I have first strike. I can block you and not lose. I don't really see the point of that. I mean, obviously, if you play a land, then it comes back into play. No? Apparently not. Alright, well, that's the thing. That's the thing that happens. Silly opponent. Tricks are for kids. And at this point, I think playing Springjack Shepherd is actually the best bet. Okay, Springjack Shepherd. And sure, we're going to draw a card as well because we have a floating mana. Neat. Very, very neat. All of the goats. Oh, unfortunately, we only have 1 mana, so we can only get one draw off of this. Okay. Pay for it. Yes. Okay, no. No, I can't pay for it. So I'm just gonna... Okay and no. Okay, no. Okay, no. We could have got a whole bunch of draw out of that, but obviously we had to pay all of our mana. Sad days for me, but it's super funny if you ask me. And let's just ship it to our opponent's turn, and then next turn we're probably going to Stasis Snare his guy away. Same with this one. And then we'll swing out a whole bunch of goats, probably. The other option would be to play Mirror Entity and then make everything bigger. 2/2s. So he's going to play land, getting his Bloodghast back. Bloodghast can't block, though, so it doesn't help him that much. And he gets haste in under what circumstances? If our opponent has 10 or less life. So if we have 10 or less life, his Bloodghast will get haste. But we're not at that point, so it's okay for us. I love Bloodghast, to be quite honest. It's because I play Dredge a bunch. Bloodghast is just super fun to play with. It's an expensive card, though. It's not a cheap card to actually buy if you're actually going to go and buy it. When it deals combat to a player, that player exiles a card from his or her hand. You may cast a card. Neat. Okay, well, this is an interesting vampire deck. I have not seen one like this before. It seems pretty cool. I'll say that. It seems pretty cool. And finally he decides to swing in. That's fine by me. I'll take the 6 damage because I'm going to Stasis Snare it next turn. And there's not much you can do about it. Okay. Ghost Quarter. Yeah. So... Curious. I think I can swing in and kill him, because things they don't have lifelink. So it'd be what? If I play Mirror Entity, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 3. So it'd be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be this way. Mirror Entity, make everything 3/3s, and then swing it with everything. And we're not gonna draw a card off it, no. But we will, because it's not a tap ability. We can play it right away. And yep, everything gets +3/+3, and then it gets an additional +1/+1 from Honor the Pure. Go to combat. And go for the kill, all of the goats. Goat army attack! Yeah. This is how Goats is played, my friends. This is how Goats is played. And our opponent knows he can't stop us. Let's go to sideboard. And our opponent also drops the match, so a 1-game win, because Goats is too much for this vampire deck to handle. Let's go back to the play lobby, and we'll actually mash this up to the 2nd game. Welcome back to Giant Monster Games. We are playing Devotion to Goats, or Mono White Goat Devotion, or Mono White Goats, whatever you want to refer to it as. And what do we think of this opening hand? I mean, we're on the play, by the way. We are playing first. I think we can keep this. We have a little bit of control of whatever we're running up against. And so let's keep this. And let's see what our opponent has to say about their hand. Are they going to keep as well? They are going to keep as well. So let's just drop a planes and ship it to our opponent. See what they do. I mean, our deck doesn't have any turn 1 plays, so there's that. Traverse the Underworld. What is this? Hold on. Traverse the Ulven Ward? Okay, well, that's the thing. Search your library for a basic land, put it into your hand. If you had 2, you could search for your library for a creature and a land if they had Delirium. Don't have Delirium, so I think I know what we're playing against. I forget the name of it at this exact second, which is okay. The world will not end, but we will see. Play Honor of the Pure, ship it to our opponent's turn. We are not being very fast this turn because we don't have any of our other 2-drops that are better than Honor of the Pure. Thoughtseize. So he's probably going to toss either Flickerwisp or Stasis Snare. No points in tossing the Springjack Shepherd for him, realistically. But we'll see. There's also a foil. Look at this. A foil Thoughtseize. Ooh. I'm not sure why, like, personally, I'm not sure why you would ever want to play... yeah, Flickerwisp goes away. I'm not sure why you would ever want to play, like, foil cards on MTGO. It seems very strange to me. I'm not going to lie. We can't play Stasis Snare, but we can definitely hold on to it. Ship it to our opponent's turn. We're 1 turn away from playing our Springjack Shepherd. Again, we got a pretty slow opening hand, but it has all the pieces we need to, like, start going. Tarmogoyf. Okay. And sure, let's just go like this. Tarmogoyf, you disappear. Yeah, disappearing Tarmogoyfs. Makes me always feel very happy deep down inside. Specifically because it's also 2 devotion, or chroma, if you will. So it's going to be getting 4 goats rather than 2, which makes me deeply happy deep down inside. And we got a Harbinger, neat, so we can actually go and pull up a mirror entity if we really want. And let's throw the Harbinger into play, or the Springjack Shepherd into play, get a whole bunch of goats, and ship to our opponent's turn. You haven't noticed, all these goats are also 1-2 right now as well. And our opponent just scoops it up. I'm not really sure why, but I guess they felt like they weren't going to win against our overpowering goat strategy. So we are playing against a black deck, specifically... I'm not really sure what we're playing against, actually. I originally thought I knew we were playing against, but it looks like we're playing against some black-green, something or other. Might just be... I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know off the top of my head, so... What do we think? We could also play... We can play Dryad Militant. We can actually pull out... Blessed Lines we want to keep in. We can pull out a Ghost Quarter, because I don't think we need it right this very second. Let's pull out a Spear of Heliod. Stasis Snare is good to keep in. Springjack Shepherd is good to keep in. I think pulling out 2 captains is a good idea. And, I should probably sort these by converted mana cost. It'd probably be a little bit easier for me. We aren't seeing red yet. And Relic-Warder. Do I want to play you? You exile an artifact or a creature. Not yet. Not yet. But I will put in... What do I think? I will put in a Tormod script. I'm actually going to put in 2 Tormod script. And take out a single Dryad Militant. And we're going to run it back like that. This will help us take down our Tarmogoyf, make it a little bit smaller so we don't have as big a thing to deal with. This is at least the game plan. Okay, let's see how this works out. Our opponent is on the play. We are on the draw, which I generally like being on the draw with a lot of my decks because I would rather us... Because our decks are a little bit less consistent, it's sometimes nicer to be on the draw. Ooh. So we don't have... I think this is actually good. This is actually totally keepable. Let's keep this. This is very good. So we're gonna play Tormod's Crypt right away. Ooh, that's a little bit scary, but it'll be fine. So it's what is this? Raging Ravine. So it's basically a man-land 3/3 creature that whenever it attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on it. So it gets mega big real fast. We don't have a way of dealing with you directly, so that is going to be problematic. Once he, what is it? It's 4. So that's going to be problematic fast. It is our upkeep. Dryad Militant. Well, that's a 1-drop we kind of want to play. So we're going to play Tormod's Crypt. We're also going to play the Militant. Just because we have the mana and we may as well. And it'll actually slow him down a little bit. It'll make it so his Tarmogoyfs aren't going to be as good. So that is good for us to know. These cards are a little bit redundant, I'm not going to lie, in the same deck, but obviously I wouldn't want to be running Tormod's Crypt, but we're kind of doing it because we kind of have to. And what is it going to happen on our turn? Well, we have a Mentor of the Meek, which is neat. We could also... I think we're going to play Honor the Pure, and which will actually give us the upper hand on the Tarmogoyf, which means I could actually just swing in for 3 and see how our opponent likes it. How do you like it, opponent? How do you like it? I'm assuming you're just going to take 3 damage, because you're probably going to do more damage to me next turn, which is fine in theory, because I'm at 20 life still, and you're at 14, so we're currently in the winning position here. So let's see how this pans out. Yeah, I mean, our opponent just completely... Fatal Push. No, not Fatal Push. Okay, well, goodbye, Fatal Push. Or goodbye, Dryad Militant. It was nice seeing you, but I hate to see you go. But it is part of the game. He did not play another land. I was hoping he would get another land drop, then we'd actually be able to play Night of the Wet Orchid with a value, but that's not quite how it's going to work out this time. So... Persistent Captain, though. I will play Persistent Captain. Happily play Persistent Captain. Sorry, hold on. It's not Persistent. It's Precinct Captain. I made that mistake in the deck tag where I'm like, Persistent Captain, but it's actually Precinct Captain, as in like the thing that police officers use to like work out of, like districts and stuff, like a precinct. Yeah. There you go. You learned something, just like I learned something today. And then ship it to our opponent's turn. He's gonna want to get rid of this because, as much as he could be swinging in with his Tarmogoyf, if we do combat damage to him, we get a 1/1 soldier token now, which is actually very problematic for him. We actually probably... Oh, we should have done that, actually. Instead of pulling out the Precinct Captain, we should have actually probably pulled out equal parts. Okay, so what do we think? He's going to be a 3/3. The thing is, if... Yeah, no, we're just going to take it. We're going to take it like we're supposed to take it. Basically because if I block him this way, sure, I'm a 3/3 first strike, but I will need to push him... I'll have to actually crack the Tormod's Crypt, get rid of his library, yada yada yada, and then he could actually pay for something else, which is not what I want to see. So that would become problematic for me. Ghost Quarter, on the other hand, is good. It is very good, actually. So good, in fact, that I played it without thinking that I should play my Night of the Wet Orchid first. Sigh. Not the best moment for me, I should say. What do? I think we're going to swing in with Precinct Captain right away here. This is going to help us deal with his Raging Ravine, though, I will say, which is nice. I wish I would have played my Night of the Wet Orchid first, though. Unfortunately, that's not how it panned out. So, we're going to swing in 4/3. There you go. Our opponent decides what? Nothing? I'm assuming our opponent decides nothing. He is deciding to terminate it. That is a thing that happens, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess that's how it's going to go. And what do I want to do? Do I want to blow up his graveyard in response? I don't. I don't want to do that. But what I will do is... Okay, sorry. Let's actually get out of combat phase here. Let's actually go to our second main phase. Now, I could play Mentor of the Meek, which is good. Because then if I play Night of the Wet Orchid, I can actually draw a card. Yeah, I think we're going to go that way. Yeah, going to go that way. He obviously still could blow this up. I mean, there's tons of stuff that kills this right now because we only have a single Honor the Pure. And let's just skip to our end phase. Let's see if our opponent wants to blow up Verdant Catacombs. He does, which means, do I Tormod's Crypt in response? No. I don't think we do yet. Let's hold off. Yeah, obviously coming in play tapped. Let's hold off because we may just... if he swings with Tarmogoyf, we'll blow up his hey, nice. Another Bloodstained Mire. Which means, again, he could just play... He does the exact same trick, which doesn't help us very much. So, which means we're going to take another, 3 damage, which is okay. Not the end of the world. We are going to play Night of the Wet Orchid next turn. and draw a card and get another Plains, which is going to be good. Obviously, I need to remember that if I draw some card, if I draw land, I can't play it. So, that is a thing. He is cracking the Bloodstained Mire. Interesting, okay. For what, might I ask? For a swamp. And what is he playing? Is he going to get rid of our Mentor Meek? All creatures get -1/-1. Okay. I feel like I should just Tormod's Crypt right now. Oh, hold on. What? Oh, because I also have a graveyard. Darn it. I totally just didn't realize that until this very second. Because it's all creatures and all graveyards. Okay, let's Night Elect White Orchid. Yes, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get a Plains out of this deal. And we're also going to draw a card. Because I don't have something else to play right now. Yep. Let's go and get our Plains, which is going to be good. And we're going to swing in for just 2 damage, I think, is how it's going to go down. Yes, we're going to use the ability to draw Plains. There we go, get a Plains, and... okay, the ability's going to go in the stack, and we're going to always say, we're going to pay... might as well pay a white. Yep. Because we could always use this to, at this point, he doesn't have enough to actually play that yet, so... which is fine. Your entity is not going to be helpful for us right now, because everything's getting -1/-1. So we're kind of stuck with only certain cards we can play right now. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go for the slow death. We need to actually draw into another Honor the Pure. We did take out one of our Spears of Heliod, which is not very good. But, yeah, it depends. If he attacks in, if he plays something, he doesn't have any land sticking into the graveyard, so, and we're not doing the land thing either. So if he attacks in, we can actually first strike kill his Tarmogoyf. Which is actually what I'm going to do right now. So he goes attack. And I'm going to assume he's actually going to play something. Which would be what yeah, there you go. Dark creature. Oh. Yeah, so there you go. That sucks. But it happens. Part of the game. And we're not going to blow up his Raging Ravine yet. Stasis Snare. That is actually going to be very handy. What do I want to do? Do I want to do that now? No, I'm going to do it on my opponent's turn. Do it on his turn. I can hold on. Obviously, I could be playing the Harbinger and getting a bunch of... I guess the goats are coming as 0/1s because they're going to get -1 from this, +1 from this. So this is kind of minusing or equaling each other out in like the ways I don't want it to be. So he's going to attack. We now are going to Stasis Snare your Tarmogoyf away. Yeah, goodbye, Tarmogoyf. Nice to see you. Glad to see you go. Not at all sorry to see you leave. So that deals with that guy. And what is he doing now? He may have something to destroy that. Olivia, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. Okay, well, that's a thing that we're going to have to deal with now. How do I deal with that? Honor the Pure definitely helps out. Do I play Honor the Pure now? I could play Honor the Pure now. Why not? So, Honor the Pure. Precinct Captain. 3/3. Ship it to our bonus turn. At this point, we can actually play our Kithkin Harbinger, and then we could actually... yeah, we can play our Kithkin Harbinger now and actually go and get our Springjack Shepherd. Because he doesn't have to deal with both of these enchantments. Chandra. That is hard to deal with for us. Well, not really super hard for us to deal with. It's just going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. It is going to do stuff like this and kill things of ours, though. That is the problem with it. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world yet. Yes, I know Olivia's going to do us some damage, but we do have some tricks up our sleeve yet still. And what do we get? What do we draw? We draw a Ghost Quarter, which is fine. I am always happy to have the extra land. Unfortunately, everything we have is 3-drops right now, so that isn't very handy. I could realistically blow up his Raging Ravine now. No, I'd rather save off on it. I don't want to Flickerwisp, because... Let's go Mirror Entity. And yeah... Maybe I should have actually done the Harbinger. Because then I could have got goats, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Is this creatures I control? Yeah, you control, become whatever, XX. If it was all creatures, then I'd be like, aha, I can just give it to him. So he's going to add 2 red mana to his mana pool, which may be problematic, actually. We'll find out. We're about to find out. So, yeah, I mean, I think I probably should have, actually. I think I did play that incorrectly. Oblivion, dealing 1 damage. Wrong art. Deals 1 damage to it. I think I should have actually probably played Kithkin Harbinger. I think that's actually probably the better bet, is to play Kithkin Harbinger. Oh, he's going to kill it. No! I don't want that to happen. Oh, I could have actually, in response, made it a 2-2. Too late now. Too late now, indeed. I guess, you know, he could have actually used it as well. Would have actually given Olivia a little bit more health, which would have been problematic for us. But no, I should have played Kithkin Harbinger, because then I could have played Springjack Shepherd this turn and actually got a whole bunch of goats. So, that is a thing. Our opponent's not going to get a Delirium out of this. Oh, Grixis. How I like you. Sometimes. Is it Grixis? No, not Grixis. Jund. Jund! Not Grixis. Jund. It's a very different version of Jund that I'm not used to seeing, actually, quite honestly. Blessed Alliance, you are actually really good right now. Yeah, let's go. I'm freaking out right now, guys. I'm freaking out. Okay? I coulda, shoulda, and didn't. It should have been white, colorless. Man, I haven't played Magic in like a week, and this is what happens when I play Magic. I just make all kinds of stupid mistakes. I need to make one of those videos where I like pause the video and talk about what I did wrong. Obviously I'm not going to do that, but that's what I need to be doing, because I just made so many amateur mistakes this game. Totally had this one, and I totally have made a ton of mistakes. Tisk, tisk. Okay, well, shift to our opponent's turn. If he can get a 1/1 counter on... Hold on. Can... -3, deal 3 damage to our creature. Oh no, he can totally get me right now. So he's gonna add 2 damage, and it deals 2 damage to each opponent, and then he's gonna swing it with Olivia and get me. He also fail push as well. Getting rid of this guy. He's got me though. He's got me. Okay, we're gonna go to sideboard. We know what we need to be putting in, specifically getting rid of this thing, because that is really a pain in my butt. Just because I want my creatures to be bigger, not smaller. Okay, well, and our opponent drops the match. It was a 1-1 game, so I think this is inconclusive. Our opponent just didn't want to play against goats again. He's obviously scared of the awesome power that is mono white goats. Sorry about all the misplays. I guys hope you guys enjoyed this game at least. Until next time, I'm Adrian, this is Giant Monster Games, and don't forget to game like a giant monster.